Today is the 20th of February 2024, and this will be our fourth video on cumulative frequency interpretations and box plotting. Okay, thank you everyone who has subscribed to our videos. I appreciate that a lot. And if you haven't subscribed already, can you consider subscribing, please? Thank you very much. Sharing, liking, and following us, I will appreciate it a lot. Okay, I'm still figuring out how to post these videos on Facebook, and when I get because I'm learning a lot of stuff as well. Please follow my notes/script. You always see it in the comment section. Okay, so for instance, this is 5 times minus 2 over 5. Okay, so if you hear anything apart from what I'm pointing at, follow my notes. Please, if the account is not yours, ask permission from the account holder or ask somebody to help you open your account. It's very important. Don't put somebody else's account into trouble, okay, because you misused it. Okay, and that's linking to scammers. Beware of scammers. Okay, today we have a lot to do, so we all know they're everywhere. Just beware of them. Recap, please watch last video for recap. Okay, we've been doing some interesting graph work on cumulative frequency box plotting, so please have a look. Okay, now starter, simplify. This is from a higher non-calculator paper. It says simplify 32 to the power minus 2 over 5. Okay, so you can have 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 5. But here it's a fraction there and it's negative. How do you do that? And it's also a higher non-calculator paper. Okay, so here, 32 is 2 to the power 5. Okay, because 8 times 4 is 32. 2 to the power 3 is 8, and 2 to the power 2 is 4. So 32 is 2 to the power 5. Okay, you can do 2 times 2, 4, times 2, 8, times 2, 16, and times 2, 32. So you've done this bit, but all of this to the power 5, you also have to put it to the power minus 2 over 5. So you can just do the powers first. Okay, cancel out whatever you get, you bring it back to the 2. So if you do 5 times minus 2 over 5, which I've done on the side here, the 5 will cancel out. You are left with minus 2. Okay, I did give you this on flashcard in one of our videos. You should have it on your flashcard or wherever you put your formulas. Okay, by now, if you are solving, you just go to your flashcard or your small notebook, look at the formula you need and solve. The more you do it, the more it will stick. So 2 to the power minus 2, not to the power 2, is 2 to the power minus 2, which is b to the power minus n, can also be written as 1b to the power n. So now here I can write to the power minus 2 as 1 over 2 to the power 2, which is 2 to the power 2 is 4, so that will be 1 over 4, or 0.25. Okay, that is if you want your answer. Now, or 32 to the power minus 2 over 5, you can write it as 32 1 over 32 2 over 5, using this rule here, this formula here, which will give you 2 to the power 5 all into bracket 2 over 5. Okay, so the 5 again will cancel out, so you have 1 over 2 to the power 2, which is 1 over 4. So whichever way you look at it, your answer should be 1 over 4. I would leave my answer in 1 over 4, unless it said put your answer in decimals. Okay, so in decimals that'll be 0.25. Okay, but in the Gcse simplify, so 1 over 4, 0.25 is all the same. Now today we are looking at graph work again. So these are weights of 120 community members. Okay, so straight away when you finish your cumulative frequency column, the last one should be 120. If you got 119 or 118, then you added wrong. Okay, these are work you can do without the calculator, so most of these come in the non-calculator paper. But even if it came in the calculator paper, it's an added bonus, but make sure you are using the calculator right, so that it doesn't give you wrong figures. Okay, so this is weight in kilograms. Okay, that is the frequency, and then that is my upper limit. So I had to do, they gave me this, so they gave me this and this column, and then I had to do the upper limit and the cumulative frequency. Okay, so I had to do that, so I had to fill in that. Now the upper limit goes on the x-axis. Okay, assuming this is the first video you are watching under this topic, and the cumulative frequency is the accumulation of the frequency. So the first one is 8. 8 plus 41 is 49. 49 plus 53 is 102. 102 plus 16 is 118. 118 plus 2 is 120. Okay, so we've done the two tables. You use your upper limits, okay, to plot against your frequency, cumulative frequency. So now on your graph you have 20, 8, 40, 49, 60, 102, 80, 118, 100, 120. Okay, so it says complete the table. So I've done the table. Here is my table. Okay, So I've done the first part and I've just talked you through. Draw a cumulative frequency graph. Okay, so with the upper limit, these two last column here and there, I drew a cumulative frequency graph. Okay, this is what I got. I'll show you. I hope you can see it. Okay. Now let's have a closer look. Okay, the weight in kilograms goes on the x-axis, and then the cumulative frequency on the y-axis. Look at my scale. I've done it such that I can read. So 10, 20, 30, 40, up to 100, because the weight is up to 100. Now, on the cumulative axis, I have it up to 120 here on the table. So I try to get it up to 120. Now, if I plot the upper limit against the corresponding cumulative frequency, this is the graph I get. This is a freehand. Okay, that's why it's an estimate. Okay, but as I stress, if the answer is 15 and you are getting 10 from the graph, then you are doing something wrong. So I've drawn the graph as well. I've shown you that. By now, you should be confident in plotting graphs, especially if you started watching this video with me. Okay, because we've done that from the beginning and I took time to explain. Okay, some of the things I've taken time to explain, I wouldn't be doing it now. So, assuming you are in year 9 or year 10 and you have a lot of time, then you can go back and watch each video and help yourself. If you are writing your exam in few months, then look at the possible questions. Start having a look at them. Watch them topic by topic. Look at the explanation I gave and then try and see if you can answer them. Okay, the more questions you answer, the more confident you'll be and the more you get your formulas. And then also watch some of the topics that you don't understand and then try and get questions and answer on those. Okay. Now, they said now that we've drawn the graph, from graph find the estimated mean, which I explained because it's estimated because our ogive, which is our cumulative frequency curve, you draw it by freehand. So somebody might draw it and get 21. Somebody might get 20.5. Somebody might get 21.5. Okay, if the answer is 21 and you are getting 20.5 or 21.5, it's not too far away. But if the answer is 21 and you are getting 16, then you've done something wrong. And under exam condition, you don't want to go through that. So take your time and draw it properly. Okay. So we are going to find the median. The median is half of the cumulative frequency. So half of 120 is 60. Okay, so you come to the y-axis, you trace your 60 to the ogive, and then you read the corresponding x-axis. Now, if I have a closer look here, it's about 44 because I've made my scales like that. The middle is 45, and I'm just a tiny box away. So it's about 44 kilograms. So there, I have done that. Okay, so half of 60, come to the graph, extend 60 from the y-axis, read the corresponding x-axis. So that will be 44 kilograms. Find the estimated interquartile range. Okay, now you need the lower quartile, which is 1/4 of 120, which is 30. So you come here on the y-axis again, 30 all the way down, that is 30. On the x-axis, you are going to be getting about 31.5. Look at it. If that is 30, that is 40. So that is 31.5. The upper quartile again is 3/4 of 120, which is 90. So you look for 90. Okay, all the way here. You go to all the way down here. Okay, that will be 55, about 55. Now these are weights, so you can get 0.5 point whatever you can. Okay, so then the quartile range now will be 55 minus 31.5, which is 23.5 kilograms. Okay, now the next part. Okay, now we need to draw a box plot. You draw a box plot on your graph. So you need the median, the lower quartile, and then the upper quartile. Okay, so what I did was, the median, I used the line to extend. So from here, okay, that is my median. I use the line to extend upwards there with a long ruler, and that will be my median. The lower quartile, okay, here again, okay, extend it upwards. That will be my lower quartile. My upper quartile, there, extend it upwards. That will be my upper quartile. But here again, look at the work that we've been given. This is the graph. We don't know, for instance, the first one, it has a frequency of 8. The weight can start from like 10 kilograms, or even 7 kilograms, or 5 kilograms. We don't have the information. And the highest weight can be 100 or 90. We just know that there are 2 people in that range. So here now, even though I want to plot the box plot, I have extended it from there to there because I don't know these values. Okay, tomorrow I'll bring a question where we've been told the minimum value and the maximum value, and then we can use that to show. But we are using the median, the lower quartile, and the upper quartile to do a box plot. So this is how a box plot will look like. You can put this here, or you can put a tiny cross. Okay, it's also the same. So that will be your median. You just extend it from this line upwards. Your upper quartile, you extend it from there, and then your lower quartile is extended from there. Okay. So we've done that. So we've done the a box plot now. So this is how a graph look like. That is how OGA is there, our cumulative frequency. That is my y-axis, my x-axis. That is my graph. I didn't have a space to put the title, but I've said graph and then I've dated it so that if I need to reference it, I can reference it for today. Now, the other part of the question, use the graph, okay? Use the graph you've drawn to find how many community members weigh between 20 to 50 kilograms. So now you have to go on the x-axis and find 30. So if you come here, when you go on 30, and then you on the x-axis there, you go straight up, and then that will give you about 27. Okay, so there 30 will be on this line here. That is the dot. Okay, because it's close to the lower quartile, I didn't draw it to clutter it. And then if you go there, if you look, that is 20, 27, so about 27 members. And then when you do the 50, that one there, go up, 50 is here. Okay, if we zoom in to the ogive, and then that will be the point. And then when you look at it, it's about 74 there. Okay, 74. So from 50 up. So there, about 74 here. So between the community members, I have 30 people weigh up to 30 people weigh 27 members weigh 30 kilograms, and up to 74 members weigh 50 kilograms. Now the question is, use your graph to find how many members weigh between 30 and 50 kilograms. Okay, that is the question there. So I've done the work on the graph, gone on the x-axis, find the corresponding y-axis. Okay, so now 74 minus 27 will give me 47. So 47 members weigh between 30 and 50 kilograms in that community. So again, if you have this data here, that one, the first two columns, okay, it doesn't say much, but immediately you break it down and draw a cumulative frequency curve. You can find the estimated mean, you can find the lower and upper quartile, you can easily figure out how many members weigh this amount. So assuming you are a nutritionist and you quickly you have a concern and you work in the community, then you can address this issue, okay, maybe collectively, or maybe look for the people and then try, if you have to do an exercise or a program to help them maybe increase weight or reduce weight, or maybe healthy eating, or whatever program you want to do. But the first two columns, without drawing an archive, it doesn't make much sense. Okay, but immediately you break it down and you draw a cumulative frequency curve, then you have a lot of information to work with. Okay, so this is how we did a similar thing yesterday. So this is just to enforce what we've been learning. Tomorrow, with the box plotting, which is easy to do, I will bring a question that gives us more information about the range, okay, for the box plotting, and I'll show you. But today, because of our learning, we don't have any information, so I extended the line for the whole of the weight. Okay, but assuming I was told the minimum weight is 10 or maybe 8, then I won't go further than 8. And assuming I've been told that the minimum, the highest weight is 98, then for the box plots, okay, I won't go beyond 98 because I've been told. Okay, but with the archive, I can't go up to that point because you need your upper limit to plot that, okay, to get an estimate. So I hope I've made a lot of sense today, and I hope our starter will help you to start thinking a lot about indices, because we've done some of those, okay, and how to use some of the formulas that you have on your flashcard. Please subscribe, share, like. Don't keep it to yourself, okay? If you know somebody writing exams, just share, whether they want to use it or not. You have done your bit, okay? It's better to share than to keep it yourself, and then you hear that, oh, that person didn't do well. Because normally when they release the results, they release the actual marks you got, and most of the time it's painful because maybe you will get a mark away from a C or a mark away from an A star. Okay, so please share, give us a nice comment. Okay, thank you very much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next